Hey everyone, today I'm going to be working on the trailer again. It's not the best day, but it's cloudy and it's cool, and it hopefully it don't rain on me. Today I'm planning on doing a couple different things. One, I'm going to be painting the gate, the new bars I put in, and determining where I need to put the hinges and cleaning that out, getting that ready to weld up. And then if I get some time, I'll work on the fender. I'll be doing this in a couple different sections because kind of hard to show what I've done and what I'm doing when I have the camera facing this way. Still have to use my cell phone for most of this. I do have an old Sony camera, but it won't do videos, so I was going to try using that. So I can set that up on a tripod and record on there, but I'll have to use my cell phone for a while until I get a chance to get a little better camera. But until then, I'll be using my cell phone or my laptop for recording my videos. So I'm going to stop this part. Next part I'll come in, I'll pick up and show you what I've done on the trailer at that point. So watch for the next section. Well, here's the gate. I pulled it out so I can paint it, and I'm going to be spray painting it with what is it? A Rust Pro spray enamel. This is the can I'll be using for it. I'll spray that on there and cover the bottom side, and then when I get it flipped over, I'll spray paint the top side, and then I'll start working on the hinges. Here's where I just got done painting the bottom side of it. I can't really tell, and it's a little bit shiny, but it looks like it was kind of designed that way. It's always a good thing when it looks like it was designed to have those supports in there. Got them all painted up here. Now when I flip it over, I'll paint the top side, and kind of hard to tell almost on the camera which way is the new ones and which one's the old ones, other than the fact the new ones are shiny and the old ones aren't. Continue next section. You know, when I flipped it over, a bunch of water come out of the tubes. That's why we kind of leave a little hole in the back of them. As you can see, the water down there below the gate. I had to redo my phone here. It started to zoom in the screen in, but I flipped the gate over. A bunch of water come out of the tubes. That's kind of why we leave a little hole in one tube so they can drain out. So I went ahead and sprayed the top of it here. Now the next step is right along down here on this end. You can see where the hinge used to be there, and the hinge used to be here behind the spray bottle. So now I'm going to take, I've got some heavy duty door hinges that I'm going to be putting along this here to kind of give a lot of support for it. So I'll be grinding and cutting a little bit of the grate away to weld in the new hinges. Probably won't do it today. I can feel a few little sprinkles, but it's pretty cloudy. As you can kind of see up here in the clouds, it's kind of day we're working on today. There's lots of clouds. It looks like rain, and I wouldn't be surprised if it rains. Hopefully the paint will get dry before it get any rain on it. So next thing I'll show you is when I got the hinges laid out. Well, I have the hinges laid out. I was able to put one about every 12 inches where they'll be centered. You can see I got little lines there. We're going to line them out. Now I need to go in and drill out the holes we normally have the bolt in. The way I'm mounting them is actually upside down from what you would normally mount one. And I'm not bolting them, I'm going to weld them, so I need to drill the hole out so it'll be a little easier to weld on. And I'll show you those when I get those all drilled out and the edges all cleaned up so I can weld to them. And then I need to take on the hinge, or the door, or the gate rather, I need to take like here, we have the grate in the way where the hinge is going to go clear back to this edge here, so it covers from here to here with a little bit of a gap. And then I'll do the same thing here on this side. And then, so I need to grind all this down. I need a flat surface, so I'm going to have to grind this out over here and over here in order to have the hinge go down in here, because I don't want to put it on top of the little mesh. So I'll have to do that. I may have to put a little reinforcement underneath there to hold the mesh. I'll see when I get that far if it's going to be a problem or not. So that's kind of where I'm at on the trailer. We'll pick up in the next section when I have the hinges ready to go on. Alright, just to catch everybody up where I'm at, I've taken the side disc where the hinges are going to be welded onto. I've cleaned the spot for the 5 hinges over here. See all of them over there? That's going to put those 5 hinges in there. And then what I've done is normally a hinge is mounted this way, the door being the outside. Well, there's always a taper, you know, right up here in this corner. Well, what I did is I flipped them over because I'm going to mount them on the gate this way. So I drilled the holes out and put a little bit of taper on that side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put these on here, and I'm going to space them out with a little spacer for my speed square, so they'll be spaced out about this far. So it's kind of hard to do one-handed, but that way I'll get an even spacing, so I don't have to worry about the hinge rubbing on it. And then I'll weld them in that position, and then there'll be one on each one of these here. And that's kind of where I'm at now. Next step is to actually go and weld them out. I was able to get back out here today. You can see nice little sunny day. Sun's over there. I don't want to go into the sun, but got a nice sunny day the rest of the day anyway. It's about 6 o'clock tonight, so I've got a couple more hours I can work on this tonight before it gets dark. And that's what I do. So when I come back, we'll have the hinges welded on, and we'll go from there. Well, it's the next day. It got a little late on me. Had to put it away, and so I got it out today and welded on. Finished welding on the brackets. See the brackets down here. I put 5 of them on. I think I was originally planning to put 4, but I ended up putting 5 on. I spaced out about every foot, so that should give a lot of good support for pulling the mowers on and off, and they should last for a while. I took and spaced them out equally from the rail. So now my next step is to go in here and grind off the old hinges. You can see from there it's kind of an oblong hole. That's what was holding the gate up on the one side, and the other side over here has a bolt. You can see right here it had broke off, and I need to grind that piece off. And next I'll need to grind off the rest of this down here in order to get it out of the way. It's not needed. Here's the bracket that this hook right here went into. We're going to get a couple new ones just because we don't want to mess with the old ones. This side over here, I'm going to have to cut this off as well, put something a little more heavier duty on. And you can see this one here down here, it was already pulling out. So we'll cut that off, put something new on there. And as you can probably see, here's the other piece that broke off down here. So that's kind of my next step here. I'll wait for the primer to dry, and then I'll put some paint on it, paint it black like the rest of it, and may have a few more welding to do on the grate. Now it's kind of pushing up, but I think after I drive over a few times it'll flatten it back out, and we can always weld it if we need to. But that's kind of where my update is today. I'm going to try and get it painted today and get it turned around so I can start working on taking the lights out, so I can weld them, not have to worry about melting the LED lights, because that wouldn't be good, because I don't think there's anything wrong with them. So that'll be my next step, and I'll come back when I have that all fixed up. Yeah, just a little quick update. I got all the hinges painted. I ground off the old bolts that went through there, little brackets right off of this corner over here, and then painted those up so those won't be in the way. And I've got them all primed and painted and put on, and I also did this side over here. So I have that all done, ready to go. Now I just need to finish cutting off the brackets off the trailer part. I think I'm going to end this video now. It's probably getting kind of long, so I'll pick up again, start another video when I get ready to start working on the trailer part. And then I'll be heading over to the fender to try and get that patched in. Well, I've completed this section of the video, so I just wanted to let everybody know, just do a like and subscribe. There's my face over in the one corner, and then I'll have a link to the other videos in this trailer build. So go ahead and click on that and watch the other videos if you've missed the previous ones. I'm trying to post one as soon as I can on the updates. Have other things occupying my time, so I just need to keep going with the garden and the mowing, and just want to remember, just go ahead and like and subscribe so that you don't miss any of my videos.